Friends, this is K. Kavita, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, HISET. Today I am going to present the topic Internet of Things. The contents to be covered are IoT definition, characteristics of IoT, and physical design of IoT. IoT it's network which contains so many devices or things that can be uniquely identified by the IP address. And these devices can be connected with the internet also. Initially, only electronic devices such as mobile, laptop are connected with the internet for the data communication. But when the term IoT or the area of IoT makes the other devices like refrigerator, fan, light, everything to be connected with the internet, which having the unique ID and also able to transfer the data in the internet. So nowadays billions and trillions of devices are to be connected with the internet. So IoT can be defined as a dynamic global infrastructure with self-configuring capabilities and based on some communication protocols where the physical and virtual things have the unique identities or IP address, physical attributes and virtual personalities. And also they are using the intelligent interfaces. They also connected with information network like cloud data. Also they are able to communicate with the users and other environments. When coming to the characteristics of IoT, the first one is dynamic and self-adapting. So IoT devices and systems might be having the capability of dynamically adapted to the existing changes. So when some action is taking place or some event is occurred, it will adapt to the situation and it will automatically enable it. Second one is self-configuring. So IoT device might be having the self-configuring capability and allowing a large number of devices to work together to provide certain functionalities. So these devices also have the ability to configure themselves based on the input. Like when coming to the smart city, the cameras automatically enabled and the smart lights will be automatically enabled based on the temperature. So if it's a light density is more, it will automatically disable, and light density is low, it will automatically enable. Third characteristic of IoT is interoperable communication protocols. Initially, we used ISO OSI model, that is based on the ISO model, so many protocols are used for the 7 layers. But now we trying to connect many electrical devices to be connected with the internet, and we are making them to communicate the data. So many protocols which can support the devices from different areas are enabled. So IoT devices may support a number of interoperable communication protocols and can communicate with each other. Next one is unique identity. Each IoT device has a unique identity or IP address. And the last one is integrated into information network. Since IoT network deals with huge amount of data for the data transfer, it must be integrated with information network. IoT devices are usually integrated into information network that allows them to communicate and exchange data with other devices and systems. When coming to the physical design of IoT, we have to concentrate main two elements. The first one is IoT devices. So IoT devices or thing is the basic element in IoT applications. The second one is For the data communication or data transfer, we need to follow some rules or protocols. That is especially IoT protocols. So in order to do the physical design, we have to concentrate on IoT devices and IoT protocols. So first one we'll see the IoT devices. So IoT devices or things usually refers to the basic element, and they have the unique identities, that is nothing but IP address. They will perform the remote sensing, actuation, and monitoring capabilities. The IoT devices are able to transfer the data with connected devices, other IoT devices, and applications, with directly or indirectly. You can see the block diagram of IoT device. So in the IoT applications, IoT device must have these elements. So for processor, see, the central processing unit will be there in the IoT application, and it will be having the connectivity with USB, and memory interfaces are there. And for the display, we can have the graphics GPU, graphic processing unit, and audio video interfaces are also available with IoT devices. For the storage, we can go for the STMMC and STIO. For the interfaces, I/O input and output interfaces for the sensors and actuators, we can go for so many I/O interfaces like UART, I2C, SPA, and CAN. IoT protocols. So the so many extra protocols are used in the IoT applications other than ISO OSI layer. That is protocols available in ISO OSI layer. For the link layer, we are using 802.3 Ethernet, 802.11 Wi-Fi, 802.16 WiMAX, and 802.15.4 low rate wireless personal area network, and 2G, 3G, 4G cellular networks also. For the network or internet layer, we can go for the IPv4 and v6. Along with these two, we can go for the 6L0W PAN, that is 6 low rate wireless personal area network. The transport layer, the same way in the ISO OSI layer, we are going to use the TCP and UDP. When coming to the application layer, many other protocols are used like MQTT, COAP, Constrained Application Protocol, and Message Queuing Telemetry Transport MQTT, and XMPP, WebSockets, DDS, AMQP protocols are available. Thank you.